We're at the Shinagawa train station getting ready to take the Shinkansen to Kyoto.
After we dropped off our bags, we went out exploring and started with a visit to Higashi Honganji, one of two large Buddhist temples in the center of Kyoto. Both Higashi Honganji and Nishi Honganji are the headquarters of the two factions of one of Japan's most popular Buddhist sects, the Jodo Shinshu sect. We then walked a half hour to Traveler's Factory, where I was once again enjoying my stationery era. This store is larger than the one in Meguro and carries Kyoto-specific products. And yes, I did pick up a few things. Tucked inside the same plaza is ThisIs Shizen, a cafe and greenhouse. I was here for the beautiful rose mixed ice bouquet I had seen all over social media. The roses are made from azuki beans and come in a variety of seasonal flavors, such as beet, sweet potato, chocolate, and strawberry. Each flower is artfully piped and placed on top of a chocolate cone filled with vanilla ice cream. John, meanwhile, went with a dango set, and that looked equally delicious. We headed back to the Ryokan for our reserved onsen bath before our Kaiseki 7-course meal with 7th-generation owner and chef Zutsu Yatsujiro. The bath was great, much needed after traveling and all the walking we had been doing. Izuyasu is a 185-year-old traditional Kyoto inn that serves a Kyoto-style course that reflects the 24 seasons of Japan. The menu changes daily and uses fresh ingredients purchased the day of from the central market in Kyoto. I hadn't tried squid before, and neither had the lady next to me, so we raised our squids with our chopsticks, shrugged, and went in. It was a different, but a wonderful kind of different.
We don't just have 4 seasons here in Japan, we actually have 24 micro seasons, which change about every 2 weeks. We've just come into Shoman, which is the 2nd season in summer.
でもそろそろ梅雨っていうレイニーシーズンになるんですね。で、これが終わると、すごく暑い夏が来るんです。京都はなんか特別暑いみたいですね。でもこの梅雨1ヶ月半ぐらいレイニーシーズンがないと秋に美味しい野菜ができないので、これはとても大切な季節なんですね。
So we're just coming into the rainy season now. We'll have about a month and a half worth of rain. After that, especially in Kyoto, it's going to get very hot. But he said that the rainy season is very important because if we don't have the rainy season, then the vegetables in the autumn won't be very delicious. So we need it actually. So this is called a byobu in Japanese. So it's used to separate parts of the rune, but as you attach a picture to it, it becomes a decorative item in itself as well. The painter, Kano Hatsune is his name, and he was around about 350 years ago, so we can date this back to the mid-Edo era.
This is one of the seating areas, and it overlooks this beautiful garden. before each bath, you have to shower off and get clean, and you just do that right over here in the corner. There's a stool where you can sit, and they've got shampoos and soaps and everything. They have a basin so you can wash your hair. Let's head upstairs. Coming out of our room, this is the stunning hallway. The little garden area window with a window overlooking the garden.
We took the Keihan line to the Fushimi Inari stop and pretty much followed the crowd. We weren't sure which way to go, but it was pretty simple. We stopped at shops along the way before reaching the shrine entrance. Fushimi Inari Taisha is dedicated to the god of rice and is famous for its thousands of torii gates behind its main buildings. These trails wind along the wooded forests of Mount Inari, where you will encounter thousands of smaller shrines and statues of foxes, which are said to be messengers of Inari. The hike to the top takes 2 to 3 hours, and there are plenty of stops with shops and restaurants along the way. There's so many hidden paths and places to just sit and take in your surroundings that a trip to Fushimi Inari is so much more than making it to the top of the mountain. When you go, be sure to take a breath and enjoy your surroundings. Fushimi is also known for having its share of resident cats, and we stumbled upon one lounging in the middle of a path next to a shrine. As it turns out, this cat is a regular here, so much so that the small shop next to the shrine sells screen-printed postcards of his likeness, with the proceedings going to feeding and taking care of the cats of Fushimi Inari.
Now we're having some well-deserved ice cream after all those stairs.
This was such a highlight of our time in Kyoto, as we learned so much through our guide, notably that Kyoto has 5 geiko districts, each with its own distinct flavor and symbol. Gion is known for its annual dances and is represented by 8 interlinked dumplings with a character in the middle. Higashi is known for its public dance each November called Gion. Its symbol is 8 interlocked dumplings. Miyagawa-cho is known for its kabuki influence and is symbolized by 3 interlinked rings. Kamashishiken is the oldest district and is known for hand-woven textiles. Its symbol is a ring of skewered dango, similar to Gion but with reverse colors. Pontocho is where we are. It's symbolized by the plover, a small bird found on the shores of the Kamo River. This small alley is packed with restaurants, some overlooking the river. As we walked, our guide pointed to these angled additions to some of the buildings and said they were added to prevent people from leaning against the wall. During our tour, our guide pointed out Okiya, a lodging house for Meiko and Geiko. Outside the front door, you can see resident Geiko name blocks. We stayed a good distance away as not to be a nuisance. Because of harassment, some areas of Gion have been banned to tourists, and really, you can't blame them. We headed 45 minutes outside of Kyoto to visit Tenryu-Ji Temple and the Arashiyama bamboo forest. Tenryu-Ji was established in 1339 and is a Zen temple dedicated to Emperor Go-Daigo. Tenryu-Ji means the Temple of the Dragon in the sky and is reflected in a few of the buildings through paintings, including a screen painting in the main building that overlooks the beautiful garden and pond. The bamboo forest is next to the temple and had its fair share of tourists. Get here early if you want it to yourself.
Now, I've tried a lot of things since we've been to Japan, and I love the eel. But I'm also now a sushi girl, and I never was before. I was kind of turned off by raw fish. But now I am a big fan. And tuna, so good. So good.
とても飛びたい。
とてもいいですか？
とてもいいですか？
いいですか？ Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. Okay. とてもいいですか？ Okay.
Try this one.
Today we are in for a treat as we have booked a kimono and photo shoot experience through Wakana Rental.
These are the kimonos that we're picking from, or that I'm picking from. John is picking from his area over here. Not bad, not bad.
The process took about 40 minutes and then we were off to meet our photographer at the Tatsumi Bridge in Gion. We had just finished watching The Makanai on Netflix and were so excited to see some of the filming locations, one of which was the Tatsumi Shrine. Now, we expected the area to be a bit crowded with tourists, but we didn't expect to see a film crew.
3, 2, 1, action.
Now, I couldn't get the full details on what was going on, but a production member did tell me that it should be out in 2025, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that one.
We're at Yasaka Shrine, walking around in our kimonos. I love it, I want one. We just wrapped up our photo shoot and it was so awesome. We love it so much. He is wonderful. Taka is awesome. So yeah.
We just had some of the best ramen. Well, I had the ramen and John had the beef curry, and it was really good. This restaurant, we just happened upon it when we finished up our photo shoot. He found it on Google Maps, and we just came here, and very, very good. You should buy the sake too, because it was really good. I should have said not Choto, which is a little. I should have said more, please. But you make mistakes. What can you do? So we'll just have to buy it and bring it home. There we go. I think that solves the problem.
we're on our way to Kiyomizu-Dera Temple, and let me tell you, the crush of humanity along this beautiful street is crazy. There are so many people heading up here. I am so grateful that it is a slightly cooler day so that we are not dying in our kimonos, because these things are hot. And let me tell you, your girl, she's sweating, okay? You know, probably TMI, but yeah. We are warm people here. Yes, we are. Anyway, we've made it to the temple. Oh, it's beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. Look at that. We got here. Oh, this is exciting. I'm very excited. Ah! Yay!